community needs to change this view.
Yeah.
But it starts with women. Stop saying that we don't need
Do men need women?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Do women need men?
No, absolutely not. We're here on a girls' trip because we have each other and we've had the most fun. There's been no stress, no drama, no text messages. We're living our best life.
Women who don't need a man and who lead with that energy is a major issue. It's like, I don't need a man to survive. A lot of men know you can survive on your own. They're not looking for a bum bitch. They're not. They don't want a dummy. They don't want somebody that would be literally their survival is at stake without them.
Stop listening to us when we say this.
Yeah.
We lying. We're fucking lying.
Yeah.
We take on these jobs, these roles. We put these fucking pantsuits on and we go out and we try to make it look like we don't need a man. And to the point where other communities believe that we don't need our families. You got other races looking at us like that woman to be all right.
I am a proud single mother of 2 lovely girls, and my focus right now is my babies and building an empire for them, because that's what I'm a very proud mother of 2. And I feel like sometimes the society, you diminish mothers, single mothers, that they are not a single mother. I am no less of any other woman. I am not less of any other girl out there. I am more than enough because I also have a generation behind me, and I am so proud of being a single mother. And you should also be proud to be a single mother. You know what, the kind of peace that comes with being a single mother. Sure, so proud of who I am, and I want to teach my girls it is fine.
And I just have a question. Why do moms fight so hard to not let good daddies have 50-50 custody? It's almost like you would rather the dad not exist at all. If that dad is a good, safe, interactive father, he's always been an interactive father, then what is the point? Why can he not have the same rights that you have?
I work on myself, and some things have shifted in me that are no longer aligned with you. And I don't think that I can be in this relationship and be true to my highest self, my best self, my favorite self, and still, show up for you. So I have to choose me. Unfortunately, that means that we're going to have to end this relationship.
Y'all hear what I hear?
Stop listening to us when we say this.
Yeah.
We lying.
So why get married?
Why get married?
Yeah. Why do you want your own house?
So I could just be financially dependent, pick where I want to live.
Even if you're married?
Yeah, like I would probably buy a house before pursuing dating for marriage, yeah.
So what if, and then he would have his own house and you'd...
I guess from there we would figure it out. From there, if we wanted to sell the house or both live in the house, like I'd be fine moving a guy into my house, yeah.
And you would still own the house? Or you'd split the house with him? Or you'd transfer it to him?
I wouldn't transfer it to him. It would be my house for sure.
You would have separate finances?
I don't know about that, but in terms of like where I want to live, I'm 100% picking that on my own and getting my own house.
But
so if the man comes and
goes... So your bank
goes...
accounts would go together, but you'd keep the house in your name?
If we're married, I guess we'd figure it out as we go, but I'd probably like date someone and then, I don't know, I just don't want to be dependent. I don't want to like...
You don't want to be dependent? So, right, exactly. You don't want to be dependent. So why get married?
That's a good question. I don't know.
The truth is, black men culturally are the only ones that really expect their women to help them pay bills.
What?
Other groups do 50-50. They just don't yap about it. They help one another because they love one another. Our community seems to be super focused on, I need a man to do this and this and this and this, even though I don't want to do this and this and this and this.
It's so crazy how quick I can get a new nigga. Walk in the store, boom, nigga. Post a picture, boom, nigga. Stop at the red light, boom, nigga. Like, y'all niggas be acting like y'all the prize.
First of all, I'm not those guys, so please stop calling me those guys.
I'm telling any woman, no matter what her standard is, do not lower it because they're sitting on TikTok or any other professional tells them that they have to get a Build-A-Bear man. If their standard is what it is, then you have to acknowledge that's what their standard is and leave it alone.
7% of African American women have multiple children by multiple different men. So my thing is, you're doing this. No, I'm just telling women not to settle for. But we settle. Let me ask you this. Do you call it settling when a quality man, when he goes into a relationship with a woman who has 3 kids by 3 different men, would you consider that settling?
No, I wouldn't.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
But it's settling when we ask a woman to develop a better personality?
What's wrong with that?
Shut up. Just shut up.
You don't make enough to provide for us anymore, so we have to get out there in the workforce.
Right, because you voted for laws that give the jobs to you instead of to us. You know that, right? You have to know about this. Women have been saying for decades, they've been saying, we get 77 cents on the... Women want to get paid equal. They don't want to work equal. They just want to get paid equal. So they went to the government and they voted for the government to make things equal. And now that things are equal, women have raised their standards and they're saying men can't provide anymore. You voted for that. The government takes money from men and gives it to corporations if they meet diversity quotas. So we are being forced to pay to put ourselves out of work so you can be equal.
It's certain traumas that black women have went through off of just the view that we created in our community, that other people have of our community, and we help create it, where they look at us like we'll be all right. They don't come to our aid like they do other races. But we don't realize we support them. They look at us like she'll be all right.
I think the top 3 things that black men are failing in.
Oh, Lord. Where do I begin?
Okay, you can stop right there. I did that on purpose. You see how it's easy for you to expound on that, but when someone addresses where black women are failing, it's bashing, disrespecting. Do you see what you just did? As soon as I gave you the door open to talk about black men, you said, where do I begin? Why when someone critiques black women, it's disrespecting them? Not only would they critique them, but with accurate information.
He ain't lying.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
That is a lie.
That's not a lie.
Listen.
What?
There's not a lot of good men who want y'all. There's a lot of good men out there like where the good man at? Like they hiding under a rock or in a cave. They everywhere. They at the gas station. They at Costco. They at the bank. They walking right past you and you don't show up on their radar because of the way you are. Your pretty face ain't gonna go too far because everybody's pretty. That's a prerequisite. So if that's all you got to offer, we're not looking at you.
And why is that?
I ain't never heard no woman say, I know I ain't shit. She'll say, this man ain't shit. He ain't shit. He was bad. He was bad. But for the most part, every woman think they're a good woman. Who's auditing that you're a good woman? You are auditing yourself. Why don't you ask your exes what they think?
That's why there's an agenda to keep men and women apart, because men don't fall for the things that women fall for. Studies show women spend less when they're in relationships. You guys have been sold the ideology of college degrees, which is why you have more student debt than anyone. There are like multiple colleges under fire, and I think some lawsuits are also involved for targeting black women to come and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on degrees that don't generate hundreds of thousands of dollars. Had you had a man in your life, he would have did the math and told you that's not worth it. It doesn't make sense. But it doesn't really matter, because what these women are doing, they're getting degrees for sake of being able to brag about it, for bragging rights. For those of the women who have had 3 children by 3 different men, those women who are overweight, those women who were born unattractive, those women go and get those degrees and utilize it as an eraser for all of their past flaws. But it doesn't work. Do you think when you go get that degree, it makes us forget about those 3 kids you have, or that 100 pounds overweight that you are, or that obnoxious behavior you carry?
That was a...
No.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. Watch this video next for more great content.
But I never lose my love, got the world on my shoulders, but I won't fold. I stay true to myself, never let my dreams go. TSG uncut, we on the rise, laying down tracks, hypnotize the skies. From the streets to the stage, we bring the heat, rapping about real life, nothing sweet.